Legacy. This is exclusive, by the way. You cannot find this anywhere else. Certainly a unique collectible. I think that's such an unusual collectible for the show tonight. So there's a lot to get into, but just wanted to launch with that one. We're going to now move on to and talk about the 2018. This is actually brand new. Perfect 70 Ultra Cameo Silver Eagle dollar coin. Now, Mike, you and I, over many, many years now, have talked a lot about, you know, obviously the American Silver Eagle coin. What makes this one really special? Why is it brand new?
Well, it's brand new insofar as the holder. We've been doing this here, and I have the exclusive rights to what we call the flag core holder that you see right here. This is an important thing. This is a big deal. We have got the flag core proof for the very first time, proof American Silver Eagle. This is a big deal. Now, here's the problem. I have very, very limited quantities of these. I only have about 370 of these that are possible. Now, let me explain to you why this is a big deal. Certified coins have always been a thing, and because in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value, condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. These coins are certified absolutely, positively perfect. And they're certified NGC, which is a big deal. Okay, our Annex coins, which I think we had sold out, were $179 also. So our NGCs are the same thing, but the key is this flag core, the thing that holds this in the flag. Nobody can sell that but me. I'm the only one. I have the exclusive rights to this. And let me explain to why that's important. Because certification is key. But what has happened over time is people have kind of taken that certification and they use this core, and then there's 800 different labels, and it's just kind of polluted the certification. It's diluting it big time because they were doing all these different things. Well, I said, let's go back to old school here. We're going to have one label. We're going to have one core. It's a flag core. It's exclusive. You'll only see it here. So every time you buy this, it's guaranteed the lowest price. You may find a flag core proof American Silver Eagle out there, but they would have bought it from us and they would have paid $179.95. So, you know, you're always worried, am I get the best deal? Yes, you're getting an absolutely limited edition, perfectly certified collectible that can't be purchased anywhere else. You're getting absolutely, positively the lowest guaranteed price, 100%. You're going to get the red oak presentation box. We charge no extra for this. I mean, that's the same price as, you know, what we charge for the other coins. This is the Proof Eagle. Now, do not confuse this. Do not confuse this with the regular mint state American Silver Eagle. That's the MS coin. We sold those the New Year's Eve edition. Remember we sold it one day?
Yes, we
sold 3,600 coins. Okay, in one day for the mint state coin, which was I think like $99. Today you can find those out there, but they're $129, $139, $159, $160 because everybody paid $99. This is the proof coin. The United States government charges 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times more money.
The proof. I got you.
And it has the W.
So it's got to come out of a proof set.
No, out of a proof package.
A proof package.
This has, and while it's an ounce of silver, it's not sold based on silver. This is sold based on the fact that this is a presentation coin made by the United States government. So it's 30 or 40 or 50 times rarer than the mint state coin. But then we've taken it, certified it perfect. Ultra Cameo, NGC, one of the top grading companies, and then with the flag core, which is available no place else. Now you can find flag label, and there might be, there's going to be 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 different flag labels. Right now, in existence, there's 350 of these.
Why are there so few?
Because that's all we have. We have them guaranteed. We're going to guarantee and limit the quantity. We're going to make sure that there's not too many of these in the marketplace. So when you buy this, it's a collectible that not everybody can get, not everybody can have, that everybody has at a guaranteed price. And so when we're able to do that, what we're able to do is lock this in, I think, as a long-term collectible. And that had been kind of getting away from the market with this kind of plethora, I like to call it the label-fullication of American numismatics. It's just, I mean, you go out there and you can't even figure out what's going on. It's simple now. Flag core, American flag core. It is NGC. It's Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. You can't get anywhere else except right here at this price, period.
And why do you think the Silver Eagle continues to be worldwide one of the most valued and collectible coins?
Well, first of all, signed into law in the Liberty Coin Act, 1986, President Ronald Reagan decided into law. You've got the obverse of this, which is the Adolf A1 Wyman design from the Walking Liberty half dollar, considered the most beautiful silver coin. First made in 1916.
Oh, wow.
And then reprised in the American Silver Eagle in 1986. So you've got that. You've got the pure ounce of silver. You got the fact it's made by the United States government. You got the fact that it is a certified coin in the flag core, so it's absolutely perfect. So that's guaranteed for value in terms of that. Then you're going to have the West Point mint mark to denote that this is a special presentation coin. You've got the special proof finish that is on this coin. So what you have got is collectability on so many different levels that has not been available in the marketplace for years and years and years. And the way I can do that is, of course, by bringing these out and completely and totally controlling the coin so that I can guarantee an incredibly limited edition.
Right.
Okay? A phenomenally limited edition.
It's one of the smallest editions you've done.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's
we have
amazing.
350.
We have total. I mean, worldwide, that's it. That's
I got 350 coins is all that I have right here. So in existence with these, there's going to be fewer. Well, the proof, even the NGC coins, we know, and all these other different 86 different labels and all that other stuff, you know, and who knows what's going on out there with that. You know, there might be 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 coins. This one is going to be guaranteed limited because it can only be purchased through me. And what I can do is I can absolutely guarantee at $179.95 a fantastic price with this. Now we did an American Proof Silver Eagle out of the Congratulations set.
Okay. With the
flag core.
So my next question was going to be, is there any collectability significance of having the flag core?
Huge.
Okay.
So there were Congratulations Eagles out there in the marketplace. We sold ours out for $249. Wow. The resale market on those, I see them out there for $329 to about $379 for the flag cores. The other ones that are out there, I don't really know, but they haven't done anything necessarily because it's kind of this plethora, I don't know how many of them are out there. This, I can tell you exactly what it is. There's about 550 of those coins, is all that there was. That's why in the secondary market, because everybody paid the original $249.95, everybody pays $179.95.
Right.
And you can only get it from me. So when you do that, that way you can get this guarantee, I think, of collectability that's critically and crucially important. NGC, extremely popular in its own right, but now add flag core. And go out there and look for flag core. And you'll find that the flag core coins bring 2 times, 3 times, 4 times what basically any other certified coin in the market is, because we have guaranteed limited editions. We have exclusivity in terms of the availability of offering and everything else. So by the time you put all that together, this becomes one of the ultimate collectibles. So it's like, it's simple. It's a flag core. It's one label. You're not going to see 2,700 different labels or anything like that. It is this.
Yeah, there's something.
Okay, and once this is gone, that's it. And then you have got a product with guaranteed exclusivity, with a guaranteed price floor, in essence, based on the fact that everybody paid the same thing. If you buy 100 of them, the price is still this.
Right.
Very, very important for you to understand that. And that's what we're bringing back to the collectible market.
And I love that, too. I mean, there's like almost cleaning it up a little bit. You know, notice, too, what we've done on our end. This is not Mike's part. This is our part. The 4 FlexPay. I love that. If you want to get multiples, it's a great time to do it with FlexPay. And it's interesting because we don't offer FlexPay on coins very often. You'll see throughout the hour, we're going to sell, I bet you that one that's coming up at $800 off. I bet probably, I don't have to look, has 0 FlexPay.
I didn't even look at them.
I know, we don't do it very often. So when you get an opportunity to get a very highly collectible coin, when you can get the 4 FlexPay, that means you're spreading your payments out over 4 months. It comes to your house. And I love it too, Mike. You really do dare people to get this at home and see the quality and really see the authenticity of owning it.
That's right. Guaranteed exclusive.
Yes.
Guaranteed limited edition. Guaranteed lowest price.
Right.
I mean, there's no other barrier to purchase if you're a collector. And then, of course, you have the Proof American Silver Eagle, the most desirable coin, I think, put out by the United States government every year is the Proof Silver Eagle. Like I said, while it's an ounce of silver, it's relatively unimportant to the value of the coin because it's the presentation coin. Gotcha. And then we've guaranteed that it's perfect, and we've got it in the flag core holder.
And I'll just tell you that Ultra Cameo is beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, we really don't talk about that too much, but it makes a coin just look magnificent when it's that Ultra Cameo. All right, just to tease you a little bit, stick around. Last 20 years, Indian head cents, yes, coming up. Here's another I'm going to get you with, too. Silver Eagle coin set.